Pet Check is brought to you by Bosley's, a proud supporter of the Victoria Humane Society. Go to bosleys.com/givingback.
It is Pet Check time, and we have kittens on today, the cutest little guys. Look at those faces. We kind of have one of everything. There's an orange tabby.
They match you, too.
Yeah, I coordinated with them. Orange tabby boy. There's a little calico, a little black kitty, actually, this one's polydactyl tabby. So that just means they have extra toes. Oops. Yeah, and the orange troublemaker is on his way out.
Always the troublemaker.
These little guys were actually found outside when they were 8 hours old. Thankfully, the homeowner found them in their yard because they would have died otherwise.
Absolutely. They would have frozen to death. So super important. We've been getting a lot of people that have been bringing in kittens and puppies that have been found in the middle of nowhere. And thank you for saving them. Absolutely, thank you for taking them. Important, though, when you find, especially like one kitten or one puppy in the middle of nowhere, that you look around and don't just take them right away. Like, make sure that you're looking around. Is there other ones around? Is there a mother looking for them? What often happens with kittens is a mom is moving them.
Right.
And you'll find one somewhere in the middle of nowhere, and she's gone back to get the rest, or she's moved them from there, and that's the last one.
Right.
We're not saying we don't want you to pick them up and care for them and get them safe, because that's the number one thing. And getting, especially if they're out in the middle of nowhere, we don't want the kittens to grow up feral, and then that's a whole other problem.
Yes. Yeah.
But please watch for the mom. These ones could have died unless we had a really good bottle feeder, because unfortunately at eight hours old, it's super important they get fed right away and get found right away and keep warm.
And they're getting fed every few hours at that age, so you're up through the night. And when they're so tiny like that, you can actually kill them feeding them if they
aspirate. Yeah. So it's important and if we can find the mums of any of these animals when they're that young, it's so much better they get mom's milk. So we're not saying don't help, we're saying try and find the rest. It would be, or
there's usually never only one or two kittens. So
well, and the puppy we found was the puppy that was found was 2 hours in the woods.
Oh my goodness.
Like how it was still alive, and yet it looked really good. We thought actually someone just lost it because it was so, but no one has.
This is typical orange tabby boy behavior. I'm just going to get my head stuck in this, but they're also the cuddliest, I find.
They are. And these, thankfully the people found them, took them to a vet hospital, and you're not, you don't have to keep them and feed them every couple hours. We'll do that.
And really, if they're that young and need to be bottle filled, you don't want to try that if you've never done it before.
It's super hard because if you get it wrong, they do aspirate and they get pneumonia and then they die. Mm-hmm. We're very lucky that we have some very experienced, and most of the rescues do. They have experience. But I think you're an experienced bottle feeder.
Sharon Rubin from Itty Bitty Kitty taught me how to bottle feed. And I took them at about 3 weeks. Yeah. But I can't imagine doing it with, 1 day old kittens.
It's super hard.
Scary.
So, and making sure, you can't say enough that they don't aspirate, because that's what kills them. And keeping them warm. I think people forget puppies and kittens need to be kept warm or they can't digest their food. People don't keep them warm. They think them being in the house is going to be warm enough. They need heating pads. They need to be kept warm. They need warm blankets all the time. They can't regulate their body heat.
Oh, because normally they have their mom, and that's why kittens always pile up together with mom, because they get the warmth. We have a heating pad under here, so don't worry about these guys. This is obviously chillier weather than normal for Pet Check.
Normally, chillier than probably when they were found, but they're
So they have a nice warm heating pad, and I'm handling them a lot so that they get some extra warmth as well.
And every time we have kittens on here, people message us all the time to find out where they are, but they do go to our adoption centers. And most of our kittens right now, the only adoption center that's taking kittens right now is Bosley's and Royal Oak. So if people are looking for them, we have been adopting kittens out like crazy there right now. So
and Bosley's and Royal Oak is really great. That's where I get my
they love you.
Cat food. They're so nice there. They're so helpful. I've gone in with questions. They know the answers. And yes, so we appreciate them helping us out with the kittens. You can call them and I'm sure they'll let you know if these guys are here or not. They are the Fernwood Litter because that's where they were found. Thanks for watching, and we'll put a link on our website to the Victoria Humane Society if you want to find out more information, maybe about fostering or making a donation. And then the satellite adoption centers are listed there, but the Royal Oak one is the one for now that is taking kittens. Thanks for watching.